Hey everybody, I am in my backyard and I'm going to go over these hot bags. This is my very first one. You see it's a little bit dirty, old and beat up. It's the one that DoorDash gives you when you first start. So I'm going to go over that one and the pizza bag I bought, the catering bag, and even an Uber Eats bag. So I'll give you a quick rundown here, see? I'm going to go over these real quick. And there is a cameo of my dog. It's wore itself out chasing squirrels and birds. It's hilarious. Anyway, let's get into this. And you may not know this about some of these bags. You may not have them, so hopefully I'll give you a little bit of info on that you can use whether you want to get them or not. And then also interested in your feedback or your experience on some of these bags, because there's some good and some bad to each of them. So let's get into them and find out what I see. Okay, let's go. All right, the one that everybody gets. When I first got mine, the stitching was already coming apart. So my wife and daughter stitched it up with some, thread just to hold it together so it's falling apart. Even now, you can see it's tearing apart. So not high quality there. It's made out of really thin material. I mean, it's better than nothing, but as you can see, it's already peeling off here. Just a very thin, almost cottony. You can almost see through it. It's so thin. So low quality item there, but it's better than nothing. It will help keep things warm or cold. So that's this one. And then DoorDash gave a code or a promotion where you get $10 at the DoorDash store a while back. So I used that to buy the 2 hot bags and a extra red card that I didn't need, but it was part of the package. So I got 2 more of them, nice and crisp. You see inside too. You have I mean, you guys probably already have this, so you know what I'm talking about. The only issue I have with this is when you try to put something in it. Watch, let me show you. Simulated order. I got some drink carriers and then a book and some more drink carriers. So usually you'll see bags like this, right, with those styrofoam things. And when you go to try to put it in here, what happens? Keeps. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. But a lot of times it'll try to close on you. Right, get in there. See, watch, I'm trying to. See, now when I do the demonstration, it goes in there easy. But a lot of times it'll try to close on me. And, trying to put it in and it just slides back and forth and I got to shimmy it in. And so it just likes to close easy on you. But I mean, that's a minor issue. So the grade on this one, on a 1 to 10, I would give it about, truthfully, about a 4 or 5. Just because the threads come apart so easy and very thin material. All right, so let's go on to the pizza bags. If you don't have one, you can get one, just ask Hungry Howie's or sometimes Little Caesars, Pizza Hut. But Hungry Howie's seems to always have these things. So here you go, there's your pizza bag. You can get into the pizza program with this. You get a pizza order and it says, if you have a pizza bag, take a picture of it and send it in. You guys know about that, so just snap a picture of this. Issues with this, it's made out of the same thin stuff as the other thing, not very good quality. You see here, these rip easily. They're tearing. I'm not hard on this thing, but just normal use and not a lot of use, it tears. So it's pretty cheap. You can almost tear that right off. And another thing is condensation. You put a pizza in there and you close the flap. It's like within a minute or two, the condensation builds up. It doesn't escape, even though it has a couple little vent holes here. It's nasty. So once you pull the pizza box out, the box almost feels a little bit soggy, and then this is soaked. Like, oh, gross. And then if you get another pizza order, you're not going to want to put another pizza in a soaked, wet bag with condensation in it. So you're going to either have to wipe it down, with a sanitation wipe and then a paper towel to dry it off, or have a second bag like this. And this one's a little different. I'll show you. See this one here with the thick strips and stitching not very good. This one, better stitching, and this one is made in, they're made in different spots. Actually, the one made in China is a little bit better than that one. I think that one's made in Vietnam, so a little bit better stitching. It hasn't ripped off yet. But again, same thin material. I have 3 of them, just because I've had some big orders before and I can't fit all the pizzas in there. So I just asked for another one at Hungry Howie's, and this one has only been used once. Crisp, clean, boom. Now I ordered a pizza bag online before I had these, just like when I first got started. And this is that, boom. I love, much more superior to those. In fact, you know, the grade on the pizza bags is probably about a 3 or 4 out of 10, just because the condensation is terrible. You know, the threads rip easy, their Velcro's tearing off without much rough use, so not a good grade. But this one here, boom. It's made out of it's got this slicker type material. It's thick, foam-like padding, so it keeps stuff really warm. You can see inside, nice material. Again, very thick. Velcro is not tearing yet. It has this carrying strap here. Boom. And when you're about to hand somebody the pizza, check this out. Boom. You got a grip. So when you do this, you still have a grip on it. It's not going to like tip out of your hands. You give them the pizza, and you still have a grip on it. I highly recommend this one. If you got, I think this was about $20, maybe $22. Very nice. I like this one a lot. And as far as condensation goes on this one, none. Wonderful bag. Love it. No condensation. I highly recommend it. Next, we're going to go into the catering bag. Now this was 30 some odd dollars, I think, on the DoorDash site. Looks nice, right? Nice and pretty. And it's a little bit thicker material than that stuff. I feel some spongy type material in here. You got this little plastic sheet. At the base, it comes out. What I like most about this is its size. You can fit 2 of these. You get this? You can fit 2 of these in there, no problem. Boom. I don't know if you can see it, but one's in there, no problem. They just fit side by side. Flip the flap up. Boom, you're good. And what if you get a huge order, like 4 or 5 bags, right? Which has happened. Catering orders and stuff like that. What do? Well, you can put 2 bags in here, and you put another bag in this thing, and you're looking at the order before you walk in the store and pick it up. And if you see it's huge, oh shoot, I might need, you know, a lot of bags. Take a big catering bag, take a few of these smaller bags, and you're good. Helps you carry everything instead of juggling it all too. And it lets the merchant know that you are a DoorDasher, and the customer know when you're walking up to the customer, whether it's a hotel or maybe a big business that has an event going on, and they're waiting for you, and they say, "Oh, there he is." So I see all the bags, and you look professional, you look sharp. So I do like this catering bag. It hasn't torn apart yet. You know, stitching's still holding up, so it's pretty good. I'm sure they make higher quality ones, but as far as the branding, DoorDash, I think I'd recommend it. I would give it about a 6 or 7 out of 10, just because it could be a little bit thicker. The zipper I have problems with sometimes, but probably 7 out of 10. It's good. The capacity is the best thing about it. Now let's go on to the Uber Eats bag. I know Uber doesn't send you a free bag, so I had to buy this one. I was tired of delivering Uber Eats orders in my DoorDash bags. Just didn't feel right. I don't know. Didn't feel right. So I bought this one. This was only like $11 and looks nice, right? It has these little side pockets, which you can't fit drinks in there. I really haven't used them at all yet. I've only done about I think a little over 100 Uber Eats deliveries now. I've never once used this. I guess maybe you can put some extra straws in there or something, just in case. But the drink won't fit well in there. And what I like best about this is it's this rectangular shape. Oh, you got this on the bottom. It doubles. You can put this in your window as you're delivering, or you can just set it in there in the bottom. It reinforces the base, which is what I always use it for. I never use the sign. But when you're putting orders in here, it's much easier than this one. It always likes to close. See how it's closing already? This one is staying open. It's a lot easier to put food in here. I'll show you. See that? Done. It's just a lot easier. So I wish the DoorDash bags were like this nice Uber bag. But I would highly recommend it. It's thicker. It's thicker than the DoorDash one. Well made. Zipper works good. Well, zipper works really good. I would probably give this one, as far as small bags go with straps like this. I mean, I like it a lot. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Really nice. Looks good. Easy to put stuff in here. Good quality. That's it. Piece of cake, right? So if you were wondering about hot bags, should you get them, should you not get them? I mean, you go into some merchants and the order doesn't fit in the hot bag. So if you walk in with your DoorDash bag and you see this big bag, you feel kind of silly. At least I do. Like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe it's a mental thing, but I feel silly walking in with this little thing and there's a huge order. So like Bob Evans, I never bring the catering bag in. McDonald's I don't, because sometimes the bags are big. And if they're small enough, I'll put them in a hot bag. But you always got that hot bag debate. Should I use them? Should I not? Should I take it into the restaurant? Should I not? That's all up to you. I mean, look at the McDonald's. They put the drinks in with the hot foods. You got cold and hot. Putting it in a hot bag, does it really do anything? You're keeping the cold and hot confined in a space. It doesn't really do anything, does it? I just like having it in a bag as I'm walking up to the customer. It shows them that I care about their order, which I do. I really do. That's why I got all this stuff. Trying to keep their food warm. But sometimes it's just not possible. Like I said, with the McDonald's, everything's in one bag, or they won't fit in your bag, you know, the Bob Evans things. So that's why I got the catering bag. Gives me a little more capacity, a little more options on carrying things. But again, that's all your decision. I just like to use them. And the pizza bags, it helps me carry the pizzas. Instead of juggling them all like this, I can just carry straps. So I like it. And again, any questions, comments? Or I would like to hear your experiences on these things. The pizza bags, do you experience that condensation thing? Or what I've done to combat that, I leave the flap open. You know, put the pizza in there, I leave it open. That helps a little bit, but still, still get that wetness. I don't know. Have you experienced the same thing? And let me know, do you guys use a hot bag? Do you take it into the merchant, or do you just wait till you get back out to your car after you see how big the bag is and you put it in a hot bag, or do you just never use a hot bag? I'm just curious to see what the percentages are of people that use them, don't use them, what your thoughts are. All right, guys, hopefully you like this. If you did, like and subscribe. Next time we're gonna get into some, stops. We're gonna make us some money here. But I just wanted to go over the hot bags with you. If you don't have them now, you're armed with a little bit of knowledge on what they're all about and how good they are, and you can decide if you want one. All right, so like and subscribe. See you on the next one.